started going away from me.
So what did you think when you got the news yesterday that you were going to start?
I was anticipating it a lot. I didn't know 100%, but I knew that the decision was coming that day. I thought I did good enough in the last scrimmage to show that I can be the starter. So it was good news.
Why do you think you were the guy?
I just think it's consistency, I guess. Just through the spring and through the fall, I feel like I was there every play, making good decisions.
How do you want to be a different quarterback this year than you were last year?
Better decisions for sure. Just protecting the ball. That's the one thing that we lacked last year was protecting the ball. So this year, big emphasis on no interceptions.
It's important to you to have a good 9-10 days ahead of time to kind of prepare yourself mentally for what it's going to take for you to be the starting quarterback. Because last year it seemed like it was a week-to-week thing before we found out you were starting.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I got another week and a half now to be able to prepare with the ones. Now that I'm getting all the ones, I can stay with the receivers and stay with the running backs. So we'll get a better connection and get ready for week 1.
How did you prepare even for spring practice after last year, after the interceptions you threw and the problems you had after your big start? What did you do to make sure that didn't happen?
I was learning progressions more in the plays. Each play, you got to know where you're going. I feel like last year it was kind of iffy on some plays, so this year I'm making a big emphasis on making sure I know every play and every route.
What was it like for you guys getting thrown into the mix last year like that?
You know, honestly, I don't really remember. It was all adrenaline.
Just a blur?
Yeah, when you get in, I don't really remember that feeling actually going in, so kind of happy.
Yeah, it's a lot different this year, obviously. You've had more time to prepare.
Yes, sir.
How is working with Coach Taylor, and how do you feel like this offense suits you going into the starting role?
Coach Taylor's coaching methods are just like my high school coach. You know, he tells us what we need to know. He's not really over excited about telling us what we did wrong, but he tells us exactly what we did and how we can fix it, and I love that about him.
How does this system fit you? I mean, how do you feel like you play in it?
System? It reminds me a lot of my high school days. A lot of running to set up the passing game, a lot of quick passes, so that makes for fast decisions and better ball security.
Do you feel different about yourself now that you kind of have this taken care of, you know, as far as knowing? I mean, it's got to be somewhat of a different confidence out here knowing that you are the guy.
Yeah, a lot of confidence, and especially having a few games under my belt from last year, I feel like I can go out there and be smooth with what I'm doing.
Starting the first game, you have a big crowd, first game of the season. How do you anticipate that'll feel?
Just like last year, going in the start for Miami. I mean, I just got to be ready to go and do my job.
What was it like having to go through this competition?
I mean, it's the same feelings last year. Got to be ready for every game. Got to prepare to start. Just like Ross and Gunnar, we all have to be prepared to start and play every game because you never know what will happen.
But did you feel like a pressure on you every day when you went out to practice?
You know, I really didn't. I mean, I just went out there and practiced, and I knew my plays, and I felt confident there. Good?
Yeah.